What's going on, people? It's your man the YB back once again. Big shout out to the boss man, Riyad Abbas, for coming through and boosting up the coin. Listen, end of the day, mate, it's Christmas, people. Yeah, 100%. How do I be going to get presents with no coin? That's the question. You know what? People do these things called riddles, yeah? Riddle me this. No coin, Christmas presents required. Oops, coin 100%. Anyway, let's get to it then. So Otto Wallin, we know Anthony Joshua is fixing to squabble, fixing to run the fade with Otto Wallin on December 23rd, as it now happens, as the main event. Which I find quite surprising, I ain't gonna lie to you. I actually think Wilder versus Parker is a more intriguing fight. Why? Parker, tell a lie. Parker did get smoked by Joe Joyce, so that's not true. I was about to say Parker historically was known as a Donny with a durable chops. His chops was durable. Not so much after Joe Joyce got to him. And I mean, Joe's a solid dude. Joe made it to Valhalla. Yeah, he's going to Warrior Heaven. Something that Anthony Joshua is not going. That said, he's slow. You know what I'm saying? They've got a space paid that he's slow. Joe is slow. If someone told me that Joe's real name is Slow Joyce, you couldn't argue with it, could you? You know, let's be real here. You couldn't argue with it. You'd say, okay, his name probably was Slow. Yeah, if it came out that Joe Joyce's mum accidentally got the birth certificate wrong and it was supposed to be Slow Joyce, not one person could object and say there's no way that could be the case. Most people would kind of nod and say, yep, okay, I see where she was going with that one. Anyway, Slow Joyce smoked on Parker. So, I mean, Slow Joyce is good though. He can break you down, and that's what he does. But Wilder has got that, kind of, don't get me wrong, Wilder is not full Anuaki. Why? He ain't got no chin. He ain't got the hardware backing it up. Wilder, for no doubt, has an Anuaki right hand. The gods blessed him with the right hand on that one. They did not bless him with the chops. You know what I'm saying? That's all he got. All he got is a whoop. It's a great party trick, but 100%. He half Anuaki. His right half is Anuaki. His top half is beta. His chops, he has a beta chops, unfortunately. Can't hold a shot. Anyway, the point I'm getting at is, if Slow Joyce can break down Joe Parker, then Wilder's going to whoop, and it's going to be one of them Michael Jordan, oops, there he is. Oops, there he is. That's what it's going to be, I believe. And if I'm wrong, fair play. If Parker gets this done, I believe Parker's 10-1, and rightfully so. He don't have a look in. Not even a bit of a look in. Parker's too apprehensive. Parker was in there politicking with AJ. Come on now. Wilder gets off the politicking. Look at Fury 1. If you go in there politicking with Wilder, it's going to be a big oopsie doopsie for you. He loved that. He loved being given time to think, to breathe. He's 6'6", 6'7". Tony Bellend said, listen, I thought Wilder was sweet. After I washed up David Big Toe Haye, I thought that Wilder was sweet. But then I met Wilder in person, and he put his 7-foot-long orangutan-looking ass arms around me, and I knew then it would be a wrap for me. Fair play to Bellend for accepting that. Fair play to Bellend for not allowing the fact he got off on David washed up Big Toe Haye to go to his head. Which he could have done, couldn't it? Could have gone straight to his head. I've just taken... I think Bellend was even saying, I've taken out the most dangerous puncher of the last 20 years. Come on, bro. Who has Haye actually punched up? Who? Name me one top name. Name me one name that's going down in history. Chisora. Come on, bro. Can't stop it. Do you know what I'm saying? Haye's biggest win is knocking out Chisora for the first time, which is it's a fair feat, but it's not what Bellend was making out to be, the biggest puncher. Yeah? David Haye, at every single choke point, he ducked Tyson Fury. He might as well have ducked Vlad, the way he fought Vlad. Got his big toe out. Oh, my big toe. Wow. Light skin, truth be known, it's not been looking good for light skin Donnies for a minute. I ain't gonna lie to you. Let's be real here. Light skin Donnies for the longest time have always come along with these connotations of we're kind of sweet with it. Do you know what I'm saying? Oh, where they got some lighties have green eyes and blue eyes and stuff. So, oh well, he got blue eyes and he's got fair features, and we've always been seen as that kind of it's like it's bottom line. Light-skinned Donnies come along with them kind of softer connotations. David Haye, unfortunately, he signed off on that. Any stereotypes about light-skinned Donnies being soft, David Haye, He said absolutely. We soft, we sweet. Not a great look for the light skin division, truth be known. As far as light skins go, David Haye is not the greatest representative. Who's the greatest representative? Let me think now. I'm not really sure right now. Truth be known. Eubank Jr. is a pretty good rep, the way he's come back. But he fell off, right? He fell off against Liam Smith, which wasn't a great look. In fact, that was categorically the end of my gambling career. You know what I'm saying? A team light-skinned Donny brought me into the game, and a team light-skinned Donny took me out. That was a bad night as well. A bad night. I hedged. So bad. I think I put a bag. I'm broke as well. It's degenerate behaviour. I put probably 30% of my net worth. If I had $3,000 around knocking around, I put one of them on Eubank. And then I put another $500. I put $1,000 on Eubank at what was it? The odds weren't even that great. It was I think you put $1,000 on, you get 500 back. I put that on Eubank to win because that was a cert, right? And then I put 500 on the fight to go to points, thinking, well, even if Beefy Smith did win, then he ain't gonna knock Eubank out. Oopsie doopsie, people. Knocks Bark out. Yeah, and it was then I really knew, even though I've been still degenerating since then, but for the most part, as far as big bets went, that was when I knew, it's not for you. You know what I'm saying? You are not Anunnaki gambler. You do not have the Anunnaki gambling DNA. That's what we do know for a fact. You can't gamble a lick. Anyway, I don't know how I've been waffling all this time, but I'm not even sure what I'm talking about, if we're truly honest. I can come on and lie to you. I ain't got a clue what I'm talking about right now, but what was I saying about gambling or something? Light-skinned on these. Either way, let's get to the point here. Otto Wallin versus Anthony Joshua. Wallin has come out and aired out AJ's new trainer. Now, I didn't know this. It's been leaked a few weeks ago, probably months ago now, but I'm so late, it's one of them. Anthony Joshua, people, breaking news. We got some new news right now. Cuck DeVille. Counter-cuck boxing news. Yeah? We got some new news, dudes. And that is Anthony Joshua is teamed up with Ben Davidson. Now, Otto Wallin, people think he's got that, what's the word? What's that word for Swedish Donnies? It's kind of like, it's not Corona. There's some other name. It's kind of like, I don't know. Either way. Them Swedish man, they're kind of from a global point of view, Swedish man, they're seen as quite holistic and based, right? Chill. You never really hear about them man getting involved in too much. Sweden, the Netherlands, all them kind of places. They're hippies in that sense. I like it. As far as culture goes, I rate them man culture. They ain't trying to be all in the video. They ain't trying to be all in everyone's business. They ain't trying to be shooting the club up all over. Where they shoot the club up? All over the Middle East and whatever else. They mind their business. I rate that. I respect that. Otto Wallin, on the other hand, I mean, he's still got that. He's not from Sweden, but wherever he's from, he's one of them ones, right? Sweden and what other countries? Like I said, Netherlands, Sweden, them ones there. Yeah? Nonetheless, though, he's taken that Swedish kind of chill and he's found a way to air out Anthony Joshua. He said the following. He said, Ben Davidson. So, Otto Wallin on Anthony Joshua's new trainer, Ben Davidson. He was in Tyson Fury's corner. Of course, for our fight, which is talking about Wallin versus Fury. I think it's good to remember that after the fight, Ben Davidson was fired by Fury. Wow. So that's all I take from it. Fury had a draw with Deontay Wilder. He got a new trainer and he came back to knock Wilder out. So obviously, Fury got better when he switched trainers. Damn. This is harsh. So basically, Otto Wallin's saying that AJ's food. He food with it. Simple as that. AJ, you got with a new trainer who's known to enable fighters to fall off. That's the bottom line. Yeah, Fury was a certain way. He got a Ben Davidson and he fell off. Fact. Because Fury wasn't even the Tyson Fury that Peter Fury had. The Tyson Fury who beat Vlad was sharp on his P's and Q's. The one that fought Wilder the first time, this had nothing. Literally nothing. Apart from heart. That's one thing you can't say Fury didn't have. Fury brought a whole bunch of heart to the fade. To the fracas against Wilder in the first fight. That's all he brought though. There was no finesse. There was no... I mean, Freddie Roach was in there telling Fury. Freddie Roach really... If there was any value in that fight, it was from Freddie Roach. Freddie Roach was saying, let's go Tyson, let's go. Ben Davidson was like, whoa. I think Ben Davidson was caught on camera about 4 times trying to fix him to throw the towel in. It's like, what the blowout? This guy winning the fight. Well, he coming back strong. And Ben Davidson, cacking his pants because it was his first time in the big show. Freddie been here. He been on top. He been in popping fights. He been in the squabble. Ben, he new age, right? He's zesty with it. He Pantene Pro V with it. Head and Shoulders with it. Ooh, my locks, that is. I mean, the minute the Donny started wearing a headband, I knew it was over for him. And then you look at David Haye. Headbands, unless you're training. Headbands, if you're training, is one thing. Headbands, as a fashion statement, David Haye, Ben Davidson, is a no. This isn't 2004 Ja Rule kind of thing. Or Nelly. I think Nelly used to rock a headband. 2004 Nelly with a little plaster on his face for his dead homie and a headband on. It's said 2004, buddy. This is 2023. Yeah, the swag's been changed up. You understand? But Ben didn't get the memo. Ben still... I mean, that guy from... what's the film called? What's the film called? What's the prince called? It's arrogant. Is it Shrek? There's a real arrogant kind of bougie prince. Is it Lord Farquaad? No, Farquaad's the little manlet one. Lord Farquaad's the manlet one. But isn't there one that's about to marry Princess Fiona? There's a real kind of good-looking blonde hair Donny. Pause. No, you know what I mean? No Homo. Is it Shrek? Either way, some kind of pretty looking dude, Ryan Garcia-esque kind of cat, 6'2", and he looked like Ben Davidson. Well, Ben Davidson ain't that one, but the hair I'm talking about, advertisement conditioner. He's sheening. His hair be fleeky and sheening. Then one's there. So you know, in my opinion, if your boxing trainer has a better, if your boxing trainer's Barnett is looked after more than his fighters are, that's an L. That's a big problem. That's a red flag. Fact. Yeah? I mean, historically, look at Cus Tomato. Look at Cus Tomato. Yeah? Cus Tom Ato. Look at Cus HP. Yeah? Look at Cus Tommy Sauce. Cus Tomato. Yeah? No, all jokes aside, he's a solid guy. Real guy. He took hood dudes from the bottom and built them up, as we saw with Mike Tyson, as we saw with another Donny. I think his name was... It wasn't Jack Dempsey, was it? It was some other Donny. But he was solid. I'm not sure either way. He brought some real ones into the game. I think he may have even trained Sonny Liston. I'm just throwing names out there right now. I ain't gonna lie to you. But Cus was a real man, right? Cus had a wife, I believe, but they was celibate or incelibate. They was down bad. Essentially like the YB, really. Do you know what I'm saying? End of the day. Cus Tomato, from what I understand, he was down bad. He ain't beating a minute. One of them ones. He was INCEL. Duh. But he was voluntarily. To be fair, he was voluntarily down bad. He chose. He had a wife here, but it was not a consummated marriage. He wouldn't beat the thing. Who knows why? Who knows why he wouldn't beat it? I don't know. Maybe the cakes was off. Who knows? Yeah, they was old cakes, right? I mean, who? Anyway, I'm digressing here. Cus Tomato, he weren't into beating females. His love was boxing. Yeah? And guess what? Show me one picture of Cus Tomato in a headband. Oops. No, Cus Tomato was out there in these random gyms fixing to find the next thing. You don't do that by spending an hour in the shower, in the mirror, at least an hour. Really, I reckon 2. If I had to bet now, you tell me in the comments. If you had to bet how long Ben Davidson spends on his Barnett each day, what would you say? If anyone who starts at 30 minutes, you're lying to yourself. Yeah, you're lying. Stop, quit lying. You know the guy, he's spending... A lot of these cats like Tommy Fury, they have this whole prep thing. Oh, prep your hair, like, it's like... Oh, okay, so we're going to go in the shower and shampoo and condition it, but they have pre-shower. Oh, my pre-shower routine. My pre-shower routine is, I put this pomade... The minute you hear pomade, someone will try and dig your pockets. Oh, I put this pre-shower pomade in my Barnett for 20 minutes and let it soak in. And then I get in the shower, wash out the pomade. Pomade, stop it. Yeah? Wash out the pomade, give it a shampoo, give it conditioner. And that's just washing the hair, right? You then got to dry it, comb it. They put some post pomade. Oh, you have to finish off with the post pomade. The post pomade, luxurious locks. And boom. Ben Davidson's training twice a day, people. He's doing that whole process twice a day. That's 2 hours, buddy. So any trainer who spends 2 hours on his Barnett, It's almost economically impossible to deliver value in the ring. Just not. If you're spending 2 hours on your Barnet, how are you thinking about anything else? You ain't. That's the answer to that question. Yeah? Because it's a red flag. If your boxing trainer's hair looks better than his boxing performances, there's something wrong there. All the great trainers. I mean, Mark Tibbs is a good-looking guy, like whatever, Jack the Lad kind of thing. Typical London Donny. And, I mean, his hair looks good, but his hair don't look... Come on now. You know what I mean? Mark Tibbs is a serious dude, right? Mark Tibbs' hair, again, fair play to him. I'm not saying he's got bad locks, but Mark ain't sitting there in the mirror, all in the video, like Shug back in 2001 MOBO Awards. No, sorry, 1994 MOBO Awards. In the video. No, Mark Tibbs wake up probably, have a go on the missus. Stop it. You have to wake up in the morning. How are you going to wake up? You can have a fag or you can have a go on your missus. Most people choose to go on the missus or a fag. Maybe both. Scrap it, have both. Have a fag and a go on the missus, right? Wake up, roll out of bed, wash your face, wipe the sleep out of your eye, and boom, we're ready to go. My name Mark Tibbs. Minge. Yeah? That's what Mark Tibbs be on. Mark Tibbs don't be on, pomade and pre-pomade and post-pomade and this, that, the other and post-care, post-shower care. There's no protocol. What's your protocol, bro? Every man, all these zesty Twinkie dudes now. Every man must have a pre-hair protocol. Wow. Yeah. Any trainer who got a pre-something protocol pomade, ain't serious, people. In my opinion. If I'm wrong, fair play, man. If AJ come, listen, AJ ain't smoked no one. So this would be the first fight under Ben Davidson. Yeah. So I'll put it out there now. If AJ knocks out Otto Wallin, bearing in mind, Wallin, he stay talking. So if he come out and handle his business, I'm going to say, hey, I'll say no more. I'll say, listen, maybe it's about time Mark Tibbs started putting pomade in his Barnet. Because clearly, that kind of level of, and that's maybe I'm looking at it the wrong way. Maybe, yeah. I'm thinking economically about the time Ben Davidson's wasting. If you're wasting 2 hours a day on your hair, on the ritual for your hair, on the routine, your hair routine, I'm questioning, well, how much time are you really spending doing the things you're paid to do? Not enough. However, what Ben Davidson does show, in the absence of, or the loss of time he kind of experiences as a result of his Barnet and the care of which, he does show a level of dedication, right? Ben Davidson committed to keeping his locks Pantene Pro V advertisement ready. Fact. We can sit here and laugh and say he's zesty with it, he twinky with it, but no one can deny. Could Ben Davidson, I mean, his face is a bit leave it, but as far as his hair goes, he could model for a Pantene Pro V advertisement. Fact. Yeah, that's what it is. I'm not a hater. I'm not a hating ass dude. Oh no, his hair ain't no good. His hair look good. He been spending, anything you spend time on, it gonna look good, right? 100%. So, whilst he's lacking for time, you do have to respect his level of dedication. He is dedicated to the cause. Yeah, some people are dedicated to animal welfare. Some people are dedicated to child hunger. Ben Davidson dedicated to his Barnet. So, that's relevant because maybe Ben Davidson can apply some of that dedication to his Barnet to AJ's training. I mean, let's be real here. If Ben Davidson applied just a little bit, a fraction of the commitment he has for his Barnet for AJ's training, AJ probably could knock Wallin out in 3 rounds. That's the truth. But is Ben Davidson prepared to make the sacrifice? I tend to think not. I think if it came down to it and it was like, okay, Ben, you have 2 hours in your day. What do you want to do? Do you want to train AJ to knock out Wallin? Or do you want to pomade your Barnet? I hate to say it, but I think you're going to go with the pomade. I think you're going to say, listen, man, I've been doing this routine for 10 years, man. This must come first. Yeah, AJ knew. No new friends. No, AJ a new friend. Yeah, Ben's Barnet. That's his day one. 100%. That's all Ben had at the start, right? Before Ben kind of clout chased his way onto the Fury team, all Ben had was his hair. That's loyal. That's a loyal one. Loyal thing. So, but yeah, on a serious note, well, it's all serious, but on a serious note, I've been saying for the longest time, but AJ's issue is not his trainer. We've seen that. Derek James, yes, his stable's fallen off. Yes, Errol Spence got his wig pushed back. by Anunnaki God. Yes, the other guy, what's his name? Jamel. Yes, Jamel got roasted, honey cooked, broken. But to be fair to Derek maintained the same energy. Derek was in there with Spence saying pop pop bang, just as if he could, as if Derek James could will Errol Spence into catching W. It wasn't a lack of effort. It wasn't a lack of passion. Same with Jamel Charlo. Derek was telling Jamel, you're in. Like, we're here now. This is the fight you said you wanted. Oh man, we from the H. Apparently, Jamel ain't even from the H. He from New York. He one of them fake looking ass dudes. Oh man, we from the H. We do it different out of the A. I'm from the A, man. I'm from Houston, Atlanta. I don't know. I'm making up names now, but that's what he alleges. He alleges you're from the H, from Houston. Oh man, I'm from Georgia, Houston, and we real out here, and we be in the field, and we hard, and that's what he alleges. Jamel Charlo alleged he knocked some of them Northern Knicks. The Northern Knicks, you man weren't picking cotton like that. You just weren't. It's a fact. You man was kind of posted up in the house, from what I've heard, allegedly. Yeah, them Southern Donnies, they was putting in shifts. That sun was hot. Sun up to sundown and picking that cotton. So it made them hard, and Jamel's kind of rode the backs of that. Oh man, we from the H, and we south, and we from the Dodie, and you know what I'm saying? He got in there, Canelo touched him. Not even touched him, just touched him a little piece. Gave him like a minor Harvey W. And just a little bit of the METOO thing. It's a little tiny touching did Canelo give him. And he ain't want none. So yeah, Derek James had AJ. Derek James is very motivational. And still, he couldn't put no fire in AJ. So I don't know, is this some sort of reverse psychology thing? Did AJ say, okay, wait a minute, I've been to the most kind of on-it trainer that's out there in Derek James. Maybe if I go with the moistest, let's be real here, name me a trainer who's kind of institutionally known as moist. It would be Ben Davison, right? Ben Davison about to throw the towel in on Fury. Ben Davison threw the towel in controversially with his latest fight. I forgot his name now. The one that fought Space Raider last. Completely forgot his name. He threw the towel on him. That was controversial. Ben Davison's got that kind of. Ben Davison would make a great auntie, right? Ben Davison's the kind of guy you'd want to be your auntie. Ooh, oopsie, oh, you got a boopsie on your knee, kind of thing. He put a plaster on your knee. If I had to pick a man to be my auntie or to look after my kids, I'd say, yeah, Ben Davison. I know he's going to keep them straight because he got that kind of that feminine energy. His hair's going to look good. He's going to look after people. Oh, boop. You got a little oopsie on your knee. Put a little plaster on it. He's going to keep him 100. Would I have Ben Davison in there leading the ship to the squabble? No, I wouldn't. Unfortunately, I wouldn't have it. But like I said, Derek James, who's at least on paper he about his SHIT. Derek James is about his SHIT. Guess what? He couldn't motivate AJ to do none. AJ in there muffin top. AJ had a few times still. AJ in there muffin top. AJ in there with what's his name? Top Boy or Robert Hellenius, who at the time was alleged to be off the Top Boy. Dark in the light, apparently. I heard he wanted 2 of each. Who knows? That's what they say. 4 for 25, 100%. Yeah, I heard Robert Hellenius. He offered Top Boy 2 light, 2 dark, and it's one of them ones. And still AJ in there making a hash of it. Even Tony Bellem was saying, "You're making a right meal of this one, buddy." You understand, people? So Derek James couldn't motivate AJ. What are the chances of Ben Davison doing it? Again, unless it's some deep reverse psychology thing where it's kind of like, oh, well, yeah. But I don't see it, people. AJ needs to be told, AJ, your legacy is a non-Valhalla transcending legacy. Yeah? If your career was to end here, you do not make it to the pearly gates that Joe Joyce makes it to. You don't, unfortunately. Yes, you may have won more belts and done this and made more coin, but some things are deeper than coin. Valhalla is a place only warriors can go to when they expire. Joe Joyce, he'd been expired. Joe Joyce expired with his pork pie eye in the first fight. Joe Joyce expired, and that's the thing about Joe Joyce. Joe Joyce weren't politicking. When Joe Joyce got a pork pie eye, he wasn't sitting there doing this, the Billy, doing the Kell Brook. doing the Sonny Edwards. No, he took his licks and he was genuinely in there trying to convince the doctor, I want some more. He go Valhalla. Sonny Edwards does not make it to Valhalla. Yeah? Kell Brook, unfortunately, does not make it to Valhalla. Oh my. Again, I'll be doing the same, but I'm not saying I'm going to Valhalla, right? I'll be the first one not going there. I'm going to be doing round one. I'll be like this. If I get jabbed in the eye, I'm going to be doing this for sure. Don't want to be there. Why want to be punching the eye for? That makes no sense. No thanks. I'm going to be blinking. I'm going to let my team know, get me out of it ASAP. I'm a celebrity. Effectively, that's what it is at this level, right? I'm a celebrity. Get me out of here. That's what Kell Brook was doing. He's like, damn, I've made it. I've made too much coin to be in here getting popped up by Errol Spence. Get me out of it. Is what he told Dominic Ingle. Dominic Ingle was disappointed. Yeah? Dom Ingle said Brendan ain't happy with this one. Brendan's like a Valhalla trainer, right? As far as boxers go, boxers can make it to Valhalla. If within Valhalla there are great boxing trainers. Brendan Ingle, one of them ones. Brendan Ingle in there, mixing with all the people who made it to Valhalla, giving them tips on the next squabble up there. Yeah? He not happy with Kell. That's what I'm hearing from the other side. From the other side, I'm hearing Brendan Ingle not happy with Kell, giving it the Blink 182. You know what I'm saying? No good. So, I'm not sure how I got on that topic, but at the end of the day, what AJ's missing, yeah, is not these random things. He missing heart. Yeah? And like I said, he needs to be told. Not all the rah-rah. Derek James, he be doing the rah-rah. That's not deep though. I'd sit AJ down and say, listen AJ, it's a bit like your lawyer. If you go to a lawyer, yeah, a good lawyer, or any lawyer, but a good lawyer in particular will tell you, listen, I am your friend. It's only beneficial to tell me everything you know. Don't treat me like the police. Don't treat me like the filth. And like, try and, I won't tell him this because no. I need to know actually what happened so I can make some, look at the, look at the Young Thug trial. That man was just going mad with it, just making random things up, taking things completely out of context and just remixing it. That's what you have to do. Unfortunately, law's a dirty game. You got to throw things at the wall and hope something sticks. So, the point of that is to say that I'm not even sure what the point of that is. To be fair, lawyers. How do I get onto lawyers? Throw things at the wall so they stick. I don't know. People. It's one of them weird ones I can't even explain myself. The point is, AJ needs someone to sit. Oh, that was it. Yeah, I was explaining lawyers, and they tell you to be honest. That's what AJ needs. AJ needs to be sit down. I sit him down and say, listen, people, I am your Valhalla solicitor / advisor. I say, listen, AJ, I'm fixing to get you into Valhalla. Yeah, you need to be completely honest with me though. Are you trying to get there, or are you trying to dig pockets and dig coin? Be honest, like the lawyer would say. Yeah? This is between me and you, confidential. Attorney-client privilege. No one else can know this information. Attorney-client privilege. And AJ would lean over to me and he'd tell me. Yeah, I'd say, listen, AJ, in a minute, I want you to lean over to me, cover your mouth, and tell me in my ear what you're about. Do you want me to advise you to get into Valhalla, or are we just digging pockets? Just be honest. And if AJ was honest, he'd say, come on, bro, have you not seen my last fights? I'm a pocket digger. Yeah? Look at what Ngannou did for Team Bodybuilders in his first fight, for professional debut. He smoked on the best boxer of the last 50 years, allegedly. Right? Tyson Fury at one point was pound for pound top 50. Sorry, pound for pound over the last 50 years. It wasn't a man born from his mother who could hang with Tyson Fury. Fact. Not one. So, Ngannou goes in there pro debut and smoke on Fury, puts him down and has him shook. So, it's one of them. Yeah? It's one of them. Sit down, AJ, and tell me what you really want. Do you really want this? No, you don't. That's to answer that question. You don't really want it. And that's why I believe, no matter what training he has in there, it's not going to matter. Until AJ sits there with me and reasons with me and says, listen, YB, I watch your videos, you've been on my neck. And you're right. I didn't want it, but now I do. Teach me, YB, how to make it to Valhalla. I want to go where Joe going. I want to go where Joe Joyce going. To the pearly gate. I want to make it through the gates. That's what he has to do. I've never... All AJ has to do is ask, and I'll put him on to the game. Yeah? Other people don't have this. Come on, people. You think Ben Davison got this? You think Ben Davison can sit there with AJ and reason with him about the journey and the lonely travels, the lonely road, the dark, lonely road, the dark, lonely journey that is the pearly gates of Valhalla? If everyone could get there, if everyone could find it, we'd all go, right? Who wouldn't want to go to Warrior's Heaven? Obviously. Unfortunately, there's not a tom-tom for it. Yeah, there's not a sat-nav for it. It's a spiritual thing. Your spirit either transcends there or it don't. Yeah? And unfortunately, Ben Davison and all these other goofballs, Derek James, they don't have that, what I've got, bottom line. They just don't have it. They ain't thinking on the same planes. AJ needs to be honest with himself. And if I'm wrong, I'll eat my hat. If AJ comes out there and smokes on Wallin and shows spirit, I'll say, listen, fair play, I was wrong. But so far, every time I've said this, and I've been consistent, I'm happy. Look at Ngannou. I slagged Ngannou off. Oh, he a bum. He's stiff with it. He getting smoked. The minute he showed me something contrary to that, hands in the air, I was wrong, no problem. Whatever. Unfortunately, people, whilst I was wrong on Ngannou, I've been right about AJ for the last 4 or 5 years. Fact. Yeah? He broken. And every single time, he gonna be different this time. Every single time. Muffin top, he go in there, dead. Bum Lennius, top boy Lennius, go in there, dead. So, anyway, I've waffled on for long enough. For boxing's sake, I hope I'm wrong. For boxing's sake, I hope AJ go in there and he smoke Wallin, and that makes the Wilder fight really interesting, right? That's what I want. I want to be your hater. The best thing for me is AJ to be popping. I can pop then. It brings all the excitement back to the boxing game. Fact. But because I want it, don't mean it's any closer to being a reality, people. You understand? And I haven't seen the evidence. I haven't seen it. I've seen everything but. So yeah, fair play to Wallin. Wallin need to keep the same energy though. It's fight week. I want to hear more about it. Tell me how you really feel. Tell me how sweet AJ really is. I'll be saying, listen, AJ, you're 6'6", and you're sweet. Yeah, Jarrell Miller think you're sweet. He juiced, but still, he think you're sweet. For what that's worth. Fake New York dude. Oh man, I'm from New York, and I'm from Brooklyn, and we from the Bronx, and we do it different. Now you do it juiced to what you do it. Come on now, stop. Yeah? But how different you be doing it, how juiced you be doing it. Oh man, I'm from the Bronx, and you know, we juicy Lucy out here. Juicy Lucy looking ass, dude. Anyway, let me know your thoughts. Smash the like button, subscribe, and lick off the bell. 100%. No doubt about it.